Hey y'all, come with us to Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. In this video, we're going to show you how to rope drop and ride at least 11 rides with a maximum wait time of 20 minutes. When you get into the parking lot, make sure you have your Disney app on your phone ready to be scanned and just follow the cones and the people to your parking spot. It's about 6:45 as we're making it into the parking lot. That's our first suggestion. Make sure you get here by 7 a.m. and definitely no later than 7:30. On the Disney app, you can also put where you park your car. We parked in the Pixar parking lot. You can bring in cameras and gimbals, but cannot bring a selfie stick or anything that extends, all for safety reasons. But you can bring snacks and water. I highly recommend that you bring snacks and water. Y'all, when I saw this sign, I just felt like a kid again. It's awesome. Also, right over here, that's the Mickey and Friends parking lot. But that's enough of that. Let's get through the security checkpoints. Once we pass security, we get on this shuttle that will take us to the main entrance, and it will also bring us back when it's time to go. On the right hand side, you will see Downtown Disney, and that's actually 100% free to come check out. But we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna go ahead and get on the left hand side to go to Disneyland. If we go right, that's gonna be Disney California Adventure Park, but we're gonna go ahead and go left to focus on Disneyland for today. We are finally at the entrance, y'all, and just like in the parking lot, make sure your app is up on your phone with your tickets ready to be scanned. Most of the shops are closed this early, but we do see our first Easter egg, which is this popcorn maker doll. There's a handful around the park. We found 4, which we will show you throughout the video. And is there anything better than Christmas? I don't think so. Don't worry, y'all. I'll show you how it looks like at night with the lights on, okay? Now, let's keep going to rope drop. There are different places to use for rope drop. We're gonna go ahead and use Adventureland. Now, on the left-hand side, you see Jungle Cruise. We will be back for this ride. It was pretty fun. We also passed Indiana Jones. Unfortunately, we couldn't be back for this one, but look at the line already going. This right here is Tarzan's Treehouse, which they're remodeling, and I believe they're gonna open next year. We see Pirates of the Caribbean. This is as empty as you guys are gonna see it. This gets filled up quick. That's gonna be our third ride. We do get to our second Easter egg. On the left hand side, you see DW for Walt Disney, and on the right hand side, you see DR for Roy Disney. They decided to leave that up to pay tribute to both of them. Brings us to our second popcorn maker, and this is by far my favorite, Oogie Boogie. Just look at him go. And look at us go getting to our very first ride, and as you guys can see, we pretty much walked up to this ride, no wait time. Now you can video in there. Unfortunately, my camera is not very good. It is a dark ride, so I couldn't get any good footage for you guys, but it's a great ride. Go ride it, I guarantee it. Okay, now let's get over to Splash Mountain. And just like in Haunted Mansion, we still have not waited in line. As you guys can see, we pretty much walked up to the line. This was actually so empty that they asked us if we wanted to ride it again without even getting in line. But we just go ahead and go on. Now, this is a water ride. You will get a little bit wet. It took us about maybe 2 more rides to be completely dry, but y'all go ride this. This is by far one of my favorite rides in the park. The drops are awesome.
Yeah, let's go!
And let's go to our third ride, which is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean. And as you can see, we also just walked up to this ride. Now, this is a dark ride, just like the first one, so I couldn't get very good footage for you guys. This is what it looks like. It is a water ride, but don't worry, you will not get wet. The only thing I can maybe somewhat get was this restaurant, which is the Blue Bayou, very famous in Disneyland. Now, the reason why you'll see right here on the right-hand side, as soon as we got out of the ride, look, now there is a line and it only gets bigger from there. But anyways, let's go ahead and head over to Jungle Cruise. By our fourth ride, we did have to wait about 10 minutes in line, and that was also because they were training a new conductor, which was actually pretty fun to see. Now, each boat has a different name. We ended up getting Amazon Belle. Now, let's listen to some of the sounds of this ride.
Alright guys, welcome to the party cruise.
this ride really makes me feel like I'm in the jungle. It's awesome. Alright, we're gonna head over to Star Tours, but before that, we found our third popcorn maker guy. Also, we found this drum line along the way.
That's awesome. First one we see.
And we made it to Batu. Yes, guys, Star Wars. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Star Tours. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of footage from this ride, and that's mainly because this ride was freaking awesome. I completely forgot about the camera. This is by far my top 2 favorite ride in the whole place. Go ride it. Sorry about the no footage, but I just couldn't help it. It's awesome. All right, let's head over to Autotopia. Now, this is the ride we had to wait in the longest, a whole 20 minutes, y'all. Yes, it was painful. Now, I have my doubts about this ride just because it looks kind of kiddish, right? And don't get me wrong, it is kiddish, but at the same time, it's so much fun. As soon as I got on that driver's seat, I became 9 years old, trying to drive for the first time. So definitely go ride it. Now, we headed over to It's a Small World right after this. Unfortunately, it's closed, but no worries. We're gonna go ahead and get it next time. Now, fun fact about Small World, they do have a lot of different landscapes heading all along, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so we also tried Toontown. That was our next destination, but forgot that it was closed for remodeling to build this. So let's move on. Since nothing kills our vibe here at Disneyland, we went ahead and took this time to get my first pin. So yes, you do get a free souvenir, which is a first visit pin. That's my first one. Also, here's another Easter egg. This horse right here with all the bells dangling was dedicated to Julie Andrews, which played Mary Poppins.
Alright, so we're in Star Wars land, and I just gotta say, it definitely makes me feel like I'm in a Star Wars town. So that's dope.
Coming back to Star Wars for our 7th ride. Yes, guys, 7th ride, Smuggler's Run. We ended up doing single rider. We walked up to the line, and let's listen to pretty much our roles that they give us.
Alright, welcome to Anaheim Transport. You're on the color green. This number, okay? I have my 2 pilots, my 2 gunners, and my 2 engineers.
Yes.
Come on in, listen out for that color green. You're all assigned the color green.
This is a very interactive game. Everybody has a role. Now, there is a secret where you can just hear Chewbacca the whole time, but that's for a later video. And with that, we're gonna head over to Pinocchio. Now, this is a very dark ride, so I didn't get a lot of very good footage, but after that, we did run into Chip and Dale, which was awesome. By now, more characters, more party, more of a vibe than in the morning. So we definitely took a break to enjoy all of that. That's why we suggest that in the morning, during rope drop, just focus on rides. You will have time to take pictures. You will have time to look at everything else, to look at merch, to look at all these beautiful Christmas things. By the way, we do have a merch video separate. That's our last and final popcorn maker guy we found along the park. We also found the statues, which I'm gonna go ahead and let you enjoy. By the way, Pluto was my favorite. And here's Mr. Disney himself. Thank you so much. Alright, so another Easter egg, guys. There's time capsules all over the place. We found this one for the 40th anniversary. Yes, there's stuff inside, so go look for them. Alright, let's move on and look at this amazing castle. Look at all the decorations, right? Unfortunately, we went the day right before Christmas, so we didn't see it with all the lights on, but don't worry, I will show you what lights they did have at the end of the video. Also, that brings us to another Easter egg. The clones that you're gonna see on this building, they're decorated exactly like that. They actually painted over them to make it look like pie crust because Snow White loves pie. Alright, let's move on to Winnie the Pooh. This, guys, was my top 2 favorite ride. It is a dark ride, so I tried my best to give you some good video, but it is kind of dark. Alright, let's see what it looks like inside. As soon as we came out of Winnie the Pooh, the Christmas vibe started to just get higher. I mean, just look at this carrot tree. We ended up seeing where Santa's gonna come tomorrow to take pictures. Unfortunately, we just couldn't see him because we were one day early. And also, we started to see lights, y'all. Look at Main Street. Look how beautiful it looks. Don't worry, we'll get closer to the Christmas tree. But we also took the time to go look at some more Christmas merch, which was really cool. They do have custom Christmas ornaments that you can take, and they'll go ahead and do it. I just thought that was a really cool idea. Before I show you all more of this Christmas lights, I just wanted to show you this train set and all these different dolls and toys that they have up here. And the main reason why is because some of these toys have been up there since the park opened. Some of them were even put by Walt Disney himself. So there's quite a bit of history on this one. I don't have a lot of time right now to go into it, but I'll try to make another video over all the little toys and their history that comes with it. Alright, enough about that. Let's go look at a lit up Christmas tree. By now, I think we can all see that my camera doesn't do that well at night, but we promised you 11 rides, so let's head over to number 10, which is Matterhorn. Okay, so I do suggest to ride this at night, mainly because Matterhorn has the best view for the whole park, and at night all the lights are on, so the view that I got from this ride is freaking ridiculous. Now this is more of a roller coaster kind of ride, so just keep that in mind. And our last and final ride, Mark Twain. Now, fun fact, I know you can't see the water too well right now, you guys, but that actually is clear water, but they add some type of watercolorant to make it green so you guys can't see all the mechanisms at the bottom.
Oh, it's time to go. Look at this thing, let's go.
The last thing we did was check out the Hall of Presidents, which was pretty cool. If you have time, go check it out. But that's gonna do it for us on this video. Just wanted to remind you, do your research before you go. Believe me, you're gonna have a much better time if you do. All right, guys, see you on the next adventure.